actions and measures. This has thrown most states in a state of curfew as we speak.
Yeah, Mr. Joe, the truth is the truth, and reality is reality, and we cannot run away from it. There is, just like Haruna said here, there are two ways to every coin. There's the good and the bad side of it. That is, there's the government side of it, and then the public side of it. The government side of it is, first, there is no proper information dissemination.
But should individuals have that right to break into warehouses, even if they perceive there are such items stored or not distributed for any reasons?
No. Individuals breaking, that was why I said there's a government side, there is also the public side. The government side, like I started saying, was that the government didn't do the needful. First and foremost, that even if like some of the states, almost all the states will tell you that those palliatives are being newly brought, they have not been there before. It was after the lockdown that they brought those foods to them in anticipation of a second lockdown. Then also, but it was discovered in some of the warehouses that some of the food were even getting rotten already. So it means it is not a new food. And if you listen to what the Minister of Humanitarian Services also come to say, she tried to defend herself because there was this allegation that before now that she went away with about 2-point-something billion.
And we're giving figures that were not
realistic. The woman had to come and defend herself as far back as that time. Now she had to come up again to put up a defense that she has done what she has been instructed to do. She has done the needful by distributing these food items to the states.
State governors.
To the state governors. And it is left for the state governors, because they are the ones that have the people, they are the governors, they are the leaders of the people at their own state. It is left for them to distribute these food materials to them. So she has done her own. She has now, by this protest, she has been cleared of any wrongdoing. That is number one. Number two,
also government at the center saying they never asked the governors to wait for approval, giving the
that's very good.
explanation and excuses.
That is where we are going
at
to
the state level.
Oh yes, once the palliatives have been given to a particular state governor or to all state governors, it is the responsibility of the governors to distribute these things to the people. All the federal government needed to do and have done is to get these palliatives, hand over to the state governors, and it is left for the state governors to distribute. Take Kano State Governor, for example. Day before yesterday, when he saw the thing coming, he called the 44 local government chairmen and distributed these food items to the 44 local government chairmen equally, and said, go and distribute to the people. Now, this is what the governors would have done, even if you are expecting a second lockdown, for the fact that people have been locked down for more than 4 months in the past. And you know, businesses were cropped down, like he rightly put it, some people lost their jobs, there's no pay, you know, everything was just completely black. All you needed to do is just to assist the people to distribute this thing. If the second one came in, then the government...
Some states' governments, I'm sure you read or heard about the take by the acting governor, the deputy governor of Kaduna State, looking at such explanations that during the distributions, some things happened, they were not comfortable with that and had to sit back, review, and to correct such mistakes takes this much time to ensure that it gets to where it should be.
You see,
looking at such explanation.
It is a worthy explanation, but this explanation needed to have come before now. That was why I said information dissemination. There is somehow like a lackadaisical attitude from government across board. Even the federal government itself, there is a lackadaisical attitude in information dissemination. Though, to be fair to the federal government, under the what do you call it, the humanitarian services, and also the Secretary of the Government of Federation and his
Presidential Task Force.
The Presidential Task Force. They have also tried on a daily basis to explain to Nigerians this is the situation, this, but they did not really talk about the food items part of it. They were only concerned about the pandemic itself. But then the humanitarian minister tried to even say she has distributed this food, sometimes even using a chopper, that's helicopter, and then what have you. So the explanation is worth listening to, you can believe what the acting governor says. But the only challenge there was this explanation ought to have come before now. So that, because even if you try, as she tried to bring it, the people have accepted the explanation, or rather understood the explanation, but a lot of people are refusing to accept the explanation, even if that explanation is true, because it didn't come the time it's supposed to have come. That is one thing. And the strategy, you know, looking at what happened and then start giving out, withdrawing, and trying to look at the situation to correct the abnormality before redistributing again, that is where the challenge comes in. And that is not, that is only Kaduna State. In fact, it's even better in Kaduna that the deputy governor or acting governor try to even explain in detail what happened. There are so many other states that did not even explain anything. They didn't even say anything to their to the people in the state. They just kept it and refused to give any explanation. And under that circumstances, that is being so unfair to the people. So I would even say the Kaduna State government, or rather the acting governor of Kaduna State, even tried by trying to put forward the reason why these things were kept behind. Fair enough, a little bit fair. But people don't believe it. Take for example the issue of breaking of NAFDAC and then carrying of what do you call it, contaminated food and what have you, including drugs. Maybe the drugs some people might accept because drugs you cannot say much about. But saying that the food is contaminated, it's not consumable, people should bring it back, that is almost an impossible thing to think or say. So breaking, generally like you said, breaking warehouses in the name of perceived palliatives that were supposed to be distributed to the people that the people want to get, is our property, it is our money, because that's what the people are saying. If you listen to social media, when they are carrying, they are even calling, come, there is a palliative store in so place, come and carry your own, it is your money, it is your food, it is your property, this and that. The wrong part of it is the breaking of the palliative warehouse, because it's breaking an entry, that is stealing. Though if you look at it, the people in their own intent, inwardly, some are honest enough to feel that we are only going there to pick the food because the food was meant for us.
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
It's not an excuse. That is why stealing is stealing. But I was only trying to give those people a soft landing, kind of soft landing, in the sense that for the people to understand, so that next time people shouldn't do that. For you to have gone to a warehouse, break the warehouse, go in there and carry whatever that is inside, even though it is supposed to be distributed to you, but it has not been officially distributed. It has not been officially, the warehouse has not been officially opened and for you to say, okay, go and carry.
Those items are for poor of the poorest.
But actually, the ones that went, 90% of the people that went and carried those things,